Say hi, Lola. Hey guys, it's Alicia Noble. I'm back like I never left. All right, so in today's episode of What's in a Dimension, this is going to be the intro. This is going to be episode 1, and we're going to talk about the different dimensions. I mentioned it a little bit in the last video. I just want to elaborate real quick. It's not going to be a long video. So basically, we're currently bound by the third dimension, okay? Every dimension has a frequency, and frequency is an energy, okay? So currently we're energetically we're vibrating between the first dimension and the third dimension. All right? And some of us who are able to channel spirit, we vibrate on the fourth dimension where you'll start to see spirits. You know, I'm a medium, so when you start to see spirits, you're channeling the fourth dimension and higher, okay? Hopefully my cat's not distracted. She never gets on the carpet. Never gets on this couch ever, but she sees that I'm diverting my attention from her. She's very jealous. She does not like to split her attention, okay? But anyway, so back to the dimensions. So like I said, we're currently bound by the third dimension in this current human frequency, in this current time and space, but we are shifting to the higher frequency of being. A lot of people in the New Age movement, they talk about the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is, they say, is a template for unconditional love, and some of that is true, sure, but also it's a place where the masters of oppression, that will be the white aliens, that will be the draconians, the dinoids, the draconian reptilians, the dinoids. These are all these beings from different star systems that are extremely low vibrational, and they were sent here to keep us bound by this low dimensional frequency to control us. Once we break past the fifth dimension, they cannot control us. They cannot make it past the fifth dimension. This is why in the New Age, it can be a little bit toxic. If you're not paying attention, not really using your discernment, you just get caught up in the New Age era of it all and not really tapping into your intuition and discernment. The New Age keeps talking about, oh, let's get to the fifth dimension of unconditional love, and that's where we're going to meet our twin flame, and okay, whatever. That may have some relevance to it. However, we have to push to get past the fifth dimension. This is why I named my channel AliciaNoble5D, so that I can help the collective, along with other divine ones, to ascend beyond the fifth dimension. We deserve it. We need it. And that's the only way we're going to continue to survive in peace and in abundance, the way that the Most High set out for us billions of years ago. Okay? Melanated community, we have to especially push towards going above the third dimension, because we are literally dying in this frequency. It's too low for us to really evolve and ascend like we should. We should be literally activating powers right now, because we are magic. We are magical beings. We don't need no spell book. We are the spell book. We don't need a divination tool. We are the divination tool. You know? And I'm not saying all light workers and all high vibration people are melanated. Okay, I'm not saying that. But we are especially suffering in this low dimensional frequency, because the higher frequency we go, the more solar energy we receive. And we need that solar energy. Have you noticed that in the past 5+ years, we've been getting more rain than usual? It's been more cloudy than usual. We rarely get sunny days, and when we do get consistent sunny days, it's so hot and oppressive and miserable you can't even enjoy it. Look at this summer, for example. June, July was miserable. Now we back to the fall. And it's cold because of hurricane season, and, you know, that's another thing. They have this HAARP machine. It's an acronym, HAARP. It's a weatherization system that's in Houston, Texas. And it literally was used in the 1950s, 1960s. It was first established to help farmers that were their crops were in drought. And they have it. It's a weatherization system that causes rain in different conditions. But the HAARP machine has evolved in something more nefarious. And I strongly do believe, in my humble intuitive opinion, which is not always based in fact, but a lot of times it is. And I do end up predicting things years in advance. But anyway, for all intents and purposes, I believe, in my opinion, allegedly speaking, I do believe that a lot of these hurricanes that we've been getting has been caused by that HAARP machine. Period. and they have this net over the planet that is causing us not to get that solar energy that the Galactic Federation wants us to have. The Galactic Federation of Light has been, for the past few years, in preparation to usher in this new age of Aquarius, this golden age of sorts, this age of awakening, and just really mass ascension, mass spiritual awakening. In preparation of that, they've been trying to get us to get more solar energy, and we haven't been able to get that because every time you turn around, it's cloudy, it's raining. It's so irritating. But that's not gonna be no more. Like, a lot of that's gonna change. I would say going towards the end of the year into the beginning of the year, we're gonna physically start to see how we're starting to ascend above the frequency, and how the veil is thinning. So there's a veil between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. And before this veil is when we were in the age of Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune, like I said in my other video, in its lowest vibrational aspect, is all about illusions, deception, confusion, dark magic, all kinds of dark, wicked things that don't get shined in the light. That day is gone. We're in the age of Aquarius, where the light is just shining like full beam. And the more we awaken, the more we heal, we are like solar beams within ourselves, and we're shining light on the most darkest days, on the most darkest situations. That's why a lot of these karmics are being publicly humiliated. Stop eating stuff on the floor. Sorry. My big old fur baby Lola. She be eating stuff off the floor. Stop eating stuff off the floor. What are you eating? She be eating stuff you can't even see on the floor. Sit down. Anyway, so I also said in my other video, I almost forgot. There's at least 12 dimensions. There may be more. I'll be liking to believe that there is more. But there's at least 12 dimensions that we know about. And this is not just spirituality. This is science. I learned this in psychology class about dimensions. And if you think about Einstein's relativity of time and space, he's talking about how the dimensions merge. How the third and fourth, or the third and fifth dimensions merge. And then it opens up a pocket. And it creates a black hole. Like the Bermuda Triangle. Because two dimensions merged. And it created a portal. Okay? When you look up Einstein's relativity of time and space, he's talking about the different dimensions. And when they collide, what happens when they collide with each other. And currently, the higher dimensions are colliding with the lower dimensions, and it's opening up a portal of high vibrational frequency, and they don't want that to happen. This is why they had that heart machine. This is why they have the heart machine blocking off the sun. This is why they have the CERN machine messing up timelines. SCERN. It's a CERN machine. Look it up. Anyway, I'll talk more about the CERN machine too, because I recently just found out about that thing. Anyway, they have so many different things messing with timelines, and they mess with a lot of spell work. And I'm talking about the masters of oppression. That could be the white elite, the white aliens, draconian reptilians, who also take on white forms, and the dinoids. People don't really talk about the dinoids. But do you ever wonder why there's always dinosaurs in films, and there's always a film about dinosaurs? There's always a film about reptilians, like Godzilla and stuff. They try to tell you in the fictional stuff, and we think it's just fiction. But we have to remember, if I never taught y'all nothing else, remember that the truth is far stranger than fiction. And you're gonna see why. You're gonna start seeing people who are in human form, but they're really creatures from a different planet. They're gonna be shifting on TV. I've been saying this for years, and I'm waiting because I know it's about to happen. In the next 6 months, I say by January, late January, I'm going to say by January 28th. I'm going to throw it out a date. Usually I don't throw out dates like that. I'm going to say by January 28th, y'all going to start seeing something. We're going to start seeing stuff in the skies we can't explain. It's going to start being cosmic events that are unprecedented. We have never seen before, and it's never been documented in this current historical timeline. We're going to, like, again, I'm going to say it again and say it again and say it again. We're going to start seeing people shift on TV. They're not going to be able to glamour you and hold their form. Period. And some of these people, you can already see that they're not human. Look at the queen and her husband. Zoom in. Tell me they look like humans to you. Tell me. Look at Joe Biden. Zoom in. He look like he's still human to you. And also, I will say, speaking of human, Quatita Dean, A Walk with the Ancestors, she said, she had a channel message that was very similar to a channel message that I had about one step for mankind and another step for humans, or one step for humans and another step for mankind. Whenever I was a little kid, I used to be like, what is mankind? Well, I know we're humans, but what is mankind? I was so confused. And they was talking about the reptilians and dinoids and other evil beings that have oppressed this planet for way too long. Humans means, hue means color. Man means body, or like human means man of color, or body full of color. Who are humans? Melanated people. Not to say that white people are not human, but some of y'all are not. Some of y'all are taking on a white human form, and you're really just a low vibrational entity. Period. Sent here to steal, kill, and destroy, rinse and repeat. And you're never going to be able to make it past the 5th dimension. But us light workers that are waking up and telling our stories, we will. And there's nothing you could do to stop it. You stopped us for long enough. That's it. Things can't stay in the dark, and the dark can't win forever. There has to be some weight given to divine ones. It's our time to shine again. Period. We're on the ascension. And I'm probably going to talk more about the dimensions, but so far we have understood that vibrating between the 1st and 3rd dimension is the lowest frequency. And this is the frequency that they can control us in. This is why we're bound by it. This is why they keep putting us back to sleep. They keep messing with timelines and looping us back around with the mandala effect and all kinds of other stuff. You know, it's real serious out here. Y'all sit up there laughing and not taking it seriously. But when the ish start hitting the fan, and you really start seeing a spiritual warfare with your own physical eyes instead of the 3rd eye that you refuse to open, you really gonna be shocked. And don't say I didn't tell you so. I'm a Pisces, so we put the P in petty only if provoked. And for those of you who don't believe what I'm saying and don't think it could happen, you think that it's only humans walking on planet Earth. I can't wait till they start shifting on you and they can't control the shift no more. I can't wait till they start losing their magic, which they already are. They losing their magic that they took from us. They using our magic on us, and they demonize the magic that we supposed to be using. They using it on us. Look at Lovecraft Country. They tell you right then and there. Why you think they canceled after 1 season? They're supposed to have at least 2-3 seasons of that thing. At least 2. I mean, damn. They canceled that because they was speaking the true tea. And if you haven't seen Lovecraft Country, you better go ahead and watch it. Anyway, we're ascending above this frequency. We're going to continue to ascend above a 5D and above. That's why I named it AliciaNoble5D, because we get into the 5D. And once we get to the 5D, we about to be zoom gone on these reptilians and white aliens and all these other white masters of oppression. That day is done. We just need to start preparing for their funeral and preparing for our celebration of life. And I'm not talking about us being... There's so many people you can keep killing. And when you do kill us, all you doing is removing us out of our physical body. Remember that. Spiritually, you can never touch us. We're boundless. And you're not going to be able to get all of us. You try to bury us, you didn't know we would see. Stupid. You still don't get it. Silly. But y'all going to learn today. And we're going to keep ascending above this low dimensional frequency. I'm going to keep talking about the dimensions and how it really affects us on a day-to-day. I'm going to keep talking about how the dimensions keep us bound to societal conditioning. Societal conditioning is a spell of oppression. Us staying bound in the 3rd dimension and lower keeps us still attached to systematic oppression. It keeps us going back to sleep, like I said many times before. I mean, it's so much stuff that goes on that we're trying to stay ignorantly blissful about. Like, no, it's not the time. It's a new day. You want to stay ignorantly blissful, you're going to need to hop in a time machine and go back to the age of Pisces where that you could get away with that. You can't get away with that no more. So open your eyes. Don't say I didn't tell you so. And mark my words, y'all going to see for yourselves. You're going to start seeing celestial events. You're going to start seeing stuff on TV you cannot even explain. But you're going to see with your own 2 eyes and you cannot negate it. Like my grandma used to always teach me, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. And I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to come back with episode 2 eventually. But bye for now. Again, book me for a reading. Book me for a reading. Book me for a reading. If you like what I do, you feel in your heart to donate, I appreciate that as well. I'm always graciously accepting donations. AliciaNoble5D at CashApp only. The only way to hit me up for a reading is through my Gmail account and my Outlook account, I believe it is. Yeah, those 2 email accounts, that's it. And thank you very much for your time. And much love and light to those that receive it. Take care. I'll be back. Bye for now.